Hello, Sarinatics! My name is Sanders, and I present you Mini Action Toy Series 01 Combattler V. This combinable figure robot was manufactured by Action Toys to represent Combattler V in the anime series Shodenji Robo Combattler V, also known as Super Electromagnetic Robot Combattler V, and it is a part of the Robot Romance trilogy of Super Robot series created by Saburo Yatsude and directed by Tadao Nakayama. The length of its box is 8 inches, height is 7 inches, and thickness is 2 inches. The front of the box shows the actual picture of Combattler V figure you will get in a nice, simple, and elegant background of blue and red shade. For the side of the box shows the number 01, name of Combattler V, and an opaque picture of the Combattler figure. At the back of the box, you will also see the actual figure of Combattler machines plus Combattler V in different poses. Upon opening the box, you will get a clear plastic case storing all the Combattler machines that you can combine to form Combattler V, together with its weapons and hand manipulators, and an instruction manual that guides you how to combine Combattler V.
I really like this kind of packaging. It is so organized and good for storing the accessories of the figure after unboxing it. It is great for small pieces, which is easy to get lost if you don't store them securely.
Now let's take a look at the first battle machine, the Battle Jet. The Battle Jet is the smallest battle machine. It is nicely detailed, especially you will see small details like clear blue window and thrusters detail, but suffer in only one problem. This battle machine doesn't have the panel to cover Combattler V face, which is a bummer. The yellow antenna is also thin and fragile, so you need to take good care of it.
The Battle Crusher is somehow decent, but it is also suffer on the term parts forming. You need to attach the wheel accessories for the anime accuracy and remove it when you want to form Combattler V.
The battle tank is the best battle machine on this set. Its gimmick of activating its claws were present, where you can pull its claw on the front to do what battle tank used to do on the anime. However, you need to be careful because how tiny this figure. The claws will often dismantle or worst part get lost, and the attachment to the claw is somehow loose.
The underwater machine that can fly, the battle marine of my love, Chizaru Numbara, seems to be okay. For sure, it doesn't have any gimmick, but the articulation and transformation was good, and it has a rock solid build, so you won't have to be worried of parts that will pop off every time you will play it.
Lastly, the battlecraft is also well done. The color accuracy and the details were good, and its build was solid. This battle machine also had one gimmick. Two drills can emerge on its front by sliding the tab below. The only thing that should be careful is when you transform this to be the feet, you need to be careful on how you separate it because the tab is thin and you might accidentally break it. Now let's combine Combattler V. After combining, you will get a decent Combattler V. Measuring 6 inches tall, this articulate Combattler V was good especially if you are collecting the 1 to 144 scale Gunpla model kits and Bandai Minipla. One thing that this figure stand out on the Gunpla and Minipla was this set doesn't have any stickers for color accuracy. All parts were colored correctly to nail the looks of Combattler V on the anime.
The battle machines was easy to combine, but you need to take good care for those thin parts. The joint was also thin and somehow fragile for rough hands. This clearly showed that these figures were not meant for kids, but for adult collectors who only want to have their childhood memories in physical form.
For the color accurate head, rectangular arms and legs, body, chest, and rubber shoes feet, Action Toys really captured Combattler V. The aesthetic of this figure was pretty good.
Look at the face of this thing.
Now let's take a look of what kind of accessories this kit comes with. The figure gave you Combattler Twin Lancer. This weapon is the two blade that release on the shoulders of Combattler V in the anime. You will also have the attachment rod thing to combine the Twin Lancer. Aside wide open hand manipulators, this figure comes with closed hand manipulators and weapon holding hand manipulators. Weapon holding hands allow Combattler V to wield the Twin Lancer that is included on this figure. You will have an option to hold this Twin Lancer as a dual wielder or holding the combined Twin Lancer as a single weapon itself. Holding the combined Twin Lancer somehow needs dismantling. You need to insert first a rod thing connector to its hand and peg the two Lancers just to hold it. The unique feature of this figure was the articulation with conjunction on its combining gimmick. Being able to form Combattler V from 5 battle machines doesn't compromise the basic articulation, which is somehow spectacular, especially how small this figure was. You can also form Combattler V Trailer Truck mode, a mode which uses a Grand Light Wave Rail to perform the attack, which is called the Grand Dash. The representation was not perfect, but you can still able to do so.
It's complaining time. The only issue about this figure was the durability. Being small and detailed figure comes with a price. There's a lot of thin and fragile parts on this figure. The joint is somehow brittle and there is no way for any spare parts included to replace any parts that you lose or broke. If you were not careful enough of combining and dismantling the figure, you might end up breaking this Combattler V.
Head is ball joint, shoulder can rotate 360 degrees, arms all the way up, elbows extend for awesome bicep bend and swivel, hands are both on ball joints, horrible split, legs can go this far and that far, bend at the knee, feet can move sideways, and feet also fold forward. Here are the comparison to my other toy collection. Lego minifigure, Takara Pikachu, Jelkadimi will serve you around the world Philippines, Bandai 5-inch action hero Red Ranger, Rebel Tech Woody, 1 to 12 scale Oyaji, and 1 to 144 more grade Wing Gundam. Overall, I'll give this toy this face reaction. Action Toys Combattler V is one of the affordable figures you can get as for the time being. It has combining gimmick, few weapon, and decent articulation. Even the combining feature is not accurate, it was still a good figure for its price, especially if you don't have the budget for the very expensive Soul of Chogokin. The scale is also perfect for the either 1 to 144 or 1 to 100 Gunpla. This is a great addition to your robot collection, and the quality for details was fascinating, especially for its price. The only downside was the durability. These figures are not meant for playing. The plastic is somehow brittle, and in this package, Action Toys didn't give you any spare parts to replace any parts you might accidentally broke, especially if you are always combining or dismantling the figure. Never say the less, despite of the downside for not accurate combining, few weapons, and durability, this is a must-have for those who collect giant mecha robot. This is my personal review,
Our point of view.
and see you next time for more!